Chicago Fire 1, Seattle Sounders 0. 3 matches for the Sounders, 3 losses for the Sounders, and 0 goals scored in these 3 previous matches for the team. It's embarrassing. It's shambolic. It's been an extremely poor run of games for the Sounders, losing to the Portland Timbers at home, losing away to Nashville, and now losing away as well to Chicago, the team that's sitting around 12th place in the East, one of the worst teams in the league. And we came here and let them keep a clean sheet, and we lost, and we played extremely poorly. We had 2 chances in this game. Don't want to say they're clear cut, don't want to say they're half chances. Somewhere in that brown middle area for Jordan Morris, and he missed both of them. He didn't really test the goalkeeper. Yes, Slanina saved him, but they were basically right at him. He didn't have to do much for it. And the frustration with Jordan Morris this season continues. I know he has like 5 goals, 3 assists, but he misses a lot of chances. His ratio of scoring to misses, it's pretty bad, and it seems like we haven't really seen the best of Jordan Morris so far this season, and he was given that role in that second half. He moved to forward after he took off Will Bruin. He didn't really live up to expectations. We saw Jordan Morris in 2016 play forward for us, and he had a lot of bright moments for us then. Yes, he missed chances then, but that was his rookie year, but now he's like 5-6 years into the league, and he's still making these kind of rookie mistakes. It was disappointing to see. Brian Schmetzer's lineup, I mean, all things considered, I was actually pretty happy with the lineup, excluding Will Bruin, who missed a sitter midweek, so I was surprised to see him play. I was hoping Fredy Montero would have started. Granted, we try to actually weirdly play Will behind the line in this game, which isn't his game more. That's a little bit more Fredy. Yes, they both don't have speed, but Fredy can do that a bit more than Will. Then we brought on Fredy, which I applaud Brian. He actually made subs at the 60th minute, but they didn't really make a difference, unfortunately. Leao Chu came on, didn't really do much. Fredy, he played okay when he came on. The one guy I was really hoping would have played and gotten more minutes in this game was Dylan Tevez, who started in Toronto, scored in Toronto, was one of our best players, and we hadn't seen him play on the pitch since then. He comes on with 7 minutes left. What kind of difference is he expected to make? I think this game comes down 70% Brian, 30% the players, because we haven't scored a goal in 3 matches against the Timbers, Nashville, and Chicago, which Timbers and Chicago have arguably one of the worst defenses in the league this season. Yes, Nashville last season were one of a better defensive team. This season they haven't been that great since they've switched conferences. And Sounders scored no goals against all of them. We can blame the refs, we can blame this, we can blame the cut of the grass, I don't know. But this is not a good performance from the Sounders. And neither of the previous 2 on top of this one as well. We had hundreds of Sounders fans travel for this game in Chicago, and they left disappointed, angry, upset. With such a big turnout, in all honesty, I could hear more of the Emerald City supporters than the Chicago Fire supporters group. And we put out a performance like that. It was so upsetting to see. Brian Schmetzer, I'm going to use my good old phrase, he's got to take a hard look in the mirror and realize the CONCACAF Champions League is over. It's been long gone for like 3-4 months. We're in the season. Our games in hand are gone, and we're outside the playoff spot. I was so sick and tired of seeing us saying, oh, we have 2-3 games in hand, and if we win all those games, we'll be in the playoff spots. They're all spurned. They're all gone. We're in 8th place. We're outside the playoff spot. We're actually now back tied on points with Portland. We had 2 games in hand on the Timbers, and we were above them by 6 points, and now we have the same amount of points as them this season. Like, the window's open. The summer window is open for us. João Paulo's been out, and we've clearly missed JP because there is no penetration in the middle. When all else fails, shout out SFC memes. When all else fails, we just cross the ball. If we can't do anything else, we cross. And where crossing has been terrible for 2 games straight. We can't get it to a single player. That's what I'm saying. 40% the players, 60% Brian. The tactics have been awful. The office now needs to make a decision. We have so many now injuries, and we have a big injury to a key player like João Paulo. We need to make a decision. Do we want to dip in and make investments into our team like Toronto, like Colorado, like Chicago? Or are we just going to continue with next man up when we don't rotate our squad? Brian Schmetzer in rotation and making changes is terrible. He doesn't make subs till the 80th minute. His rotations for midweek games are terrible. For Brian, we basically play the same lineup, and if we do ever make rotations, it's a hard rotation to our B or C squad, which is so embarrassing. I'm so tired of it. I'm so sick of it from him. It needs to be better. The CCL final and winning the CONCACAF Champions League was great, but that shit was 3-4 months ago. And I'm not going to do a big rant like I did in 2 matches ago against the Timbers, but there needs to be a change. We luckily now have a break. We play Colorado Rapids. Again, another really good team this season. And we need a win. It's at home. And then we play LAFC after that. So these are going to be 2 tough games for us. And we need to get 6 points because now we're outside a playoff spot. Will we see this season the Sounders not make the playoffs? I don't know. Was there a man of the match in tonight's game? Thought Danny Leyva played pretty well. Nicolás Lodeiro continued with another poor performance. Leao Chu didn't make an impact. Dylan Tevez only got 7 minutes. Will Bruin looked bad. Fredy Montero looked below par. Cristian Roldan looked decent. I don't know. I don't think there is a man of the match. I think Steph Cleveland definitely helped keep us in the game. Yeimar had a lot of good defensive moments. But I don't know. I don't think we even have a man of the match yet again in this game, just like the previous 2. But boys and girls, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to smash the like button on today's video because it'll make me feel better. Big shout out to the Chicago Fire for providing credentials for this game. I was able to go to the press box, meet a lot of the Sounders commentary guys, meet Arlo White, which was a special moment for me. Big shout out to them. They deserve it. But boys and girls, make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I hope you'll have a lovely day.